Unit 5 Daily Life Concepts. Chapter 14 Light, Sound and Force. Learning Objectives 1. Light. 2. Luminous and non-luminous body. 3. Source of light. 4. Cold and hot source of light. 5. Light travels in straight line. 6. Transparent and opaque substance. 7. Sound. 8. Vibration or oscillation. 9. Sound needs a medium to travel. 10. Force. Sources of energy: light, luminous, non-luminous, sound, aptitude, time period, frequency, force, friction, gravity. Light. We all know that life is not possible without light. We cannot see anything kept in the dark. When you come from outside and enter your dark room, nothing could be seen. But as soon as you switch on the bulb or lit a candle, things in the room become visible. This light becomes us in seeing things around. Light is a form of energy. One of the properties of light is that it gets reflected back from shiny surfaces. The speed of light is 3 lakh km per second. Light can move in vacuum also. The light of the sun moves in all directions, luminous and non-luminous. In the day you can see the sun, and the night you see millions of stars in the sky. These stars have their own light. The sun shines continuously and gives light to the surface of our earth. The bodies which give out light are called luminous bodies. The sun, stars, hot filaments, burning candles, etc. are luminous bodies. The bodies which do not emit their own light are called non-luminous body. For example, table, building, earth, fan, plants, etc. are non-luminous bodies. Many of the non-luminous bodies become visible due to the reflection of light falling on them from luminous bodies. Sources of light. Any object which emits light is called a source of light. All luminous bodies emit light of their own. These bodies are known as the sources of light. Natural luminous bodies are the sun, the stars and fireflies, Jugnu, which are the natural sources of light. Man-made luminous objects such as burning candles, flashing torch, glowing electric lamp, etc. are called the man-made sources of light. Hot and cold sources of light. There are many sources of light which emit light and heat are known as hot sources of light. The temperature of the sun's surface is 6000 degrees Celsius. The hot source of light are the sun, stars, burning candles, etc. Many sources of light which emit only white light are known as cold source of light. The cold source of light are the moon, the Florence tube, etc. Florence tube is commonly called tube light, which is a cold source of light because it emits light at room temperature by a process fluorescence. A tube light which gives you cold light does not contain current carrying a filament. Types of substance. There are mainly 3 types of substance: transparent, translucent and opaque. The substance that let the light pass through them are called transparent substances. Example: grass, water, acrylic sheets, cellophane, paper, air, etc. There are also exist some objects which partially allow the light to pass through them. They are called translucent object. Example: butter paper. All those substances which do not allow light to pass through are called the opaque substance. Example: wood, cardboard, metal, rocks, stones, etc. Sound. Every day from morning to night we hear different types of sounds such as chirping of different birds on trees, sound of grandparents talking to each other, starting of motorcycles, cars and buses, sound of water flowing from waterfalls, falling of raindrops on the roof, crying of animals, buzzing of mosquitoes, etc. We hear the sound of songs, mobiles and noise of pressure cooker in the kitchen. You can hear many more sounds that you hear daily. These sounds can be remembered and different sounds can be recognized. Sound does not travel from one place to another on the moon's surface because there is no air. Sound is carried by air in different directions. Sound needs a medium to travel as it does not move in any direction on its own. Air is the medium of sound. There is no speed of sound in vacuum. Speed of sound in air is 331.5 meters per second at 0 degree centigrade temperature. Vibrations or oscillations. Vibration of many objects can be seen with our naked eyes, while vibration of many things cannot be seen. We can only feel them. Simple oscillation. 1. Motion of piece of stone or bob or a pebble of to a string. 2. Motion of a pendulum of a clock. 3. Motion of a swing with a boy, girl. Oscillation of a body depend on 3 things. 1. Amplitude. 2. Time period. 3. Frequency. A. Amplitude. Maximum distance covered by body to which the oscillating object goes from the middle position, original resting position, is called its amplitude. Amplitude can be increased by increasing the light from which the bob or stone is released to move. Similarly, its amplitude can be decreased by decreasing its height from which the bob or pebble is released. B. Time period. When the bob or the pebble goes from middle position, say A, to the other position, say B, and then to the extreme position C, and comes back at position A, we say that it completes one oscillation. In this way, the time taken to complete one oscillation is called the time period. C. Frequency. The number of oscillations taken per second is known as frequency of the oscillations. Frequency is measured in cycles per second. Hertz has discovered frequency of different objects, so unit of frequency has been taken on its name. Therefore, the unit of frequency is Hertz. It is represented as Hz. Sound needs a medium to travel. Sound needs a medium to travel. It moves from one place to another. We are able to hear sound because of vibration of the molecules of air. These molecules of air are very close to the objects which is vibrating. Imagine yourself, had there been no air on the earth, we could not have heard any sound. Sound does not travel in vacuum. Force. We see many different things moving around all the time. Cars, motorcycles, buses, trains, aeroplanes, ship and bullock carts are moving from one place to another. We also see the human beings pulling rickshaws, horses pull a tonga and bullocks pull a cart. Sometimes worker of a factory pulls cart with heavier loads. What makes these objects move? We all know that a rickshaw moves because a person pulls it. In all the cases of pulling of different things, it is either a pull or a push that makes an object to move. A pull or a push is known as force. It is also expressed as cause for the movement of an object. Force is necessary to push or to pull an object in different ways. What different kinds of work can be done by force? 1. Force stops a moving object or body. 2. Force makes an object move. 3. Force increases the speed of a moving body. 4. Force decreases the speed of a fast moving body. If you pull the door of your house, it gets opened. When you pull your toy in with a string, it moves. When a porter pulls a trolley, it moves. Therefore, a pull is a kind of force applied on the body to move. If a man pushes the tailor, a kind of moving trolley or trolley, it moves. The push is the force applied to move the trolley. Thus we understand that pulling or pushing makes the object move. While playing cricket, when batsman hits the cricket ball, the fielder stops the cricket ball by catching it. He applies the force to stop the ball. Therefore, we find that force can stop the moving object. A sailboat moves on the surface of water by the force of wind. When a stronger wind strikes the body speedily, the body begins to move faster in the moving direction of wind. Therefore, we know that the force can increase the speed of the moving object. Strong winds also move very fast. These winds have a lot of force. Due to strong force, sometimes many trees are also uprooted and broken. Types of forces. There are 4 types of forces. Occasionally, human beings or animals are muscular force. When any work is done by the tools or machines, it is called mechanical force. For example, stretching of arrow from the bow is called mechanical force. The force that pulls everything towards the earth is called gravitational force. The force that stops a moving body is known as frictional force. Facts to know: the speed of light is more than the speed of sound. That is why we see lightning first and the sound later on. Let's recall. 1. Light is a form of energy. 2. There are two sources of light, natural and artificial. 3. Firefly, glowworm, the star and the sun are natural sources of light. 4. Candles, oil lamps, electrical lamps, bulbs, etc. are artificial sources of light. 5. Some sources of light are hot and some are cold. 6. There are many types of sound. Sound is produced when objects vibrate. 7. A force is a pull or push of the body. 8. Force contains the direction of a moving body. Word power. Almanac, a diary in which prediction of eclipses is mentioned. Echo, the sound after reflection from a surface. Force, a power, strength. Hertz, a unit of measurement of frequency. Opaque, objects through which light doesn't pass. Translucent, object which allow partially light rays to pass through them. Transparent, object which allow all light rays to pass through them. Vibration, to and from movement. Train your brain. Cross curriculum object. 1. Answer the following questions in short. A. Define light. B. Which thing is called luminous? C. Which thing is called non-luminous? D. Which are called the cold sources of light? E. Which are called the hot sources of light? 2. Fill up the blanks with suitable word. A. Light is form of dash. B. The sun and stars are dash bodies. C. Light can move in dash also. D. Speed of light is dash. E. Sound needs dash to move. 3. Answer the following questions. A. What is the difference between luminous body and non-luminous body? B. What are the types of substances? Define each type. C. What is force? Define the types of forces. 4. Tick the right and cross the wrong statements. A. Light moves in zigzag motion. B. Burning of a candle is an example of non-luminous. C. Sound does not move from one direction to another. D. Sound needs a medium to move. E. We also see that dogs pull rickshaw. F. We see many different things around all the time. 5. Multiple choice questions. MCQs. Tick the correct option. A. We cannot see anything kept in the dash. 1. Light. 2. Dark. 3. Both of these. 4. None of these. B. Light is a form of dash. 1. Energy. 2. Power. 3. Luminous. 4. All of these. C. The bodies which do not emit their own lights are called dash bodies. 1. Non-luminous. 2. Luminous. 3. Both of these. 4. None of these. D. Table, fan, candles, etc. All are dash bodies. 1. Luminous. 2. Non-luminous. 3. Natural source. 4. Man-made. E. A pull or a push is known as dash. 1. Source. 2. Force. 3. Factory. 4. Industry. 6. Give one word for each one of the following. A. Bodies which emit their light. B. Bodies which do not emit their light. C. Requirement of sound to travel. D. A pull or a push. E. The number of oscillations taken per second. 7. Match the columns. Column A. Column B. A. The sun. B. The earth. C. Tube light. D. Push or pull. A. Light. 1. Non-luminous body. 2. Cold source of light. 3. Force. 4. Energy. 5. Luminous body. Activity time. To produce sound through vibration of a stretched rubber. Materials required. A thin plastic rubber or a rubber string. Method: tie one end of the rubber band to nail fixed on a wall and catch another end with your fingers. Stretch the rubber band and pluck it slowly with the other finger. The rubber band is seen vibrating very fast and produces sound. The sound is produced by vibration of stretched rubber band. Now increase the length of the rubber band and see what happens to the sound. Observation: the sound is changed if we change the length of the rubber band. Here, sound is produced in each case when the object completes rapidly to and in from motion. Such type of motion is called vibration or oscillation. Hence, sound is produced by vibration of different objects. Hots. 1. At what time of the day is your shadow the longest and what time is the shortest? Why? 2. Why do we hear different sounds when we play Jalatrang? Project time. 1. Take a spring, pull it, it becomes longer. When force is applied, it goes back to its original shape. 2. Make a bow out of a bamboo stick. Shoot an arrow using this bow. The given arrow moves forward and using afterwards. Explain why does the bow regain its original shape. 3. Make a model of windmill or a solar cooker.